I've really wanted to have this. I've really wanted to have this, and thank God, like it's happening. Latik and Nella, I watched you live. 2019 Hilton Michael House. You scored a try, and I was like super excited
Thank
about
you
your
so much.
moves, your pace, like the way you ran and everything. Um, Fortunately and unfortunately, you'll be leaving the walls of Hilton College.
Yes, sir.
What would the students remember you for?
Hopefully, my goal coming here in grade 8 was to have fun, firstly. And when I became a senior, my goal when I made the first team was to make the game fun for people to watch.
Okay.
Because coming in grade 8, obviously I had my hero who was number 13, Chipo. He made the game fun for me. So all I wanted to do was make the game interesting, make people have fun watching the game. Not be bored, because usually what happens is people are forced to come watch a first team game. So my goal, and some of the guys in the team as well, was to just make the game fun for people, but playing hard and training hard and doing all that stuff at the same time. So it's to inspire people to have fun. It's not always a serious game, even though it's becoming professional at high school, it's important to have fun, show off your talent, just give off your best.
Okay, and the legacy you guys left behind, the 2020 senior
2020.
boys. Do you think the 2021 rugby team they are strong enough to beat Marco House?
No, I think the legacy. I would like to think the legacy the leadership group left and ourselves as a grade is one of determination, perseverance, because we didn't start off with the you know, um, easiest grounding and easiest beginning. We started off hard and we had to persevere, and everything started falling into place technically in under 16 for everyone, basically in every sport. Um, so coming into this year, Hilton Michaelas, we had a few grade 11s in our team. Hopefully, they saw in preseason guys like Tubbs working hard, guys like Josh Cox, who, I mean, under 14 who weren't doing well, and basically the heroes of the school today. So it was important for us that we show that having a bad beginning doesn't always mean that you're going to have a bad ending. So that was our goal, and that was our goal of our captain and our vice captain, to show the grade 11s before they go into next year that you don't always have to have a good start. It's how you finish. So my goal, like my hope, is that next year's team can beat Michaelas. It's going to be a good game, as Hilton Michaelas always is. If you look at last year's team for both Hilton and Michaelas, on paper, I'd like to think we're the better team, but it's not always shown on the day because there's so much hype and all that stuff around it. So it's important for the team that wants it the most is going to get it. And I believe that our team next year is going to want it the most.
So you played in Hilton Michael House first team once in your lifetime
Twice.
career,
I played
twice.
the first game here, and then at our last game of the season last year at Michaelas.
House.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Will you ever bring your future son to Hilton?
Definitely. My brother's coming here next year.
Oh, your brother.
Yeah, my little brother's coming here next year. It's definitely a dream of mine to bring my children here. This place indirectly grooms you to be a man. It grooms you to be disciplined. If you look at the things we do in grade 8, you come in inspection. It indirectly programs your mind to think differently to how you think. How you think when you come here, firstly. So it's definitely a mindset shift I'd like to put in my children.
Okay. So towards the future, will you enroll with a varsity or you play professional rugby?
I'm playing professional rugby, so um, I was offered my contract during lockdown by SA Rugby. Got my contract, everything, spoke about it. So I'm not technically allowed to play for varsity, but I'm studying. It's a wish my parents allowed me to get a degree, because you know anything can happen these days.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna study, get a degree, but I'm gonna be playing rugby
Professionally.
professionally.
So which university will you like to study?
I'm studying at Stellenbosch University.
Stellenbosch.
Yes, sir.
Wow. 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 Amazing, eh?
Thank you so much.
And Craven Week, did you get a chance to like play in the Craven Week?
So funny story. Last year at we have you have Craven Week trials and all that stuff. So we went to Craven New Trials. There's usually 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
We played. And you know, backing yourself, you always think you play well. So
Mm-hmm.
I thought I played well
Mm-hmm.
and deserved to play. And I was in that first team
Mm-hmm.
at Craven New side.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I deserved to play. And I thought I played well in the last trials. When the teams came up, I made the academy side last year. So Ruan was the only guy on our first team for months that made the Craven League side.
Wow.
So I was pretty heartbroken. I mean, everyone could see my dorm.
Oh.
Everyone was cheering me up. It was, I don't know, it was just, I just felt like, you know, I deserved to be there. But my dad supported me all the way. Everyone supported me, my mom. And weirdly, I was training at home, and my mom comes to the field saying that I've been called up to the Craven League side. So obviously I'm overjoyed. I'm asking how could it be? What happened? And turned out one of my really good friends, Connor DeBray from Kersney, got injured. So it was unfortunate, but at the same time I was very happy and excited, you know, to make it. So,
But you still shine regardless of Craven Week or
thank you
not.
so much, sir.
And do you hope to wear the green and the gold jersey?
Between us, hopefully the next 4 to 5 years I could be in the setup.
Wow.
to wear the green and gold.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since a Hilton boy wore that green and I want you to be sort of like this guy from Michael House. What is his name that they always brag about with?
This year.
No, there's this legend.
Patrick Lambie.
Yes, man.
Yes.
I want you to just kill that record, please, for me.
No,
And I'm just praying for God to protect you from injuries, unnecessary injuries, and because injuries can sort of like dim your shine.
Yeah.
So I'm just praying that like you don't get injured anyhow. You'll be like the Patrick Lambie of Hilton College in the years to come, and Hilton will be so proud of you, man.
Thank you so much. It's really, I think Hilton deserves it.
Yeah, man, Hilton deserves an old boy in that jersey, man.
Yeah,
and they'll be very proud.
Yeah, no, they do.
Just that Chipo is from Zimbabwe,
Yeah,
né?
so
Romans, do they have ambitions of playing for South African national rugby?
Chipo was always in the US, so I don't think he's in the States. I've spoken to him quite a few times. For him, it's just the passion of just being able to play the sport. I feel he's got the talent to come back and do it if he wanted to. Same thing with Ron. Ron's currently studying at UCT, Ron for months. It's obviously a hard system to crack,
Yeah.
but when you crack it, when someone does crack it, everything falls into place.
Yeah, just be that Hilton boy. I'm just hoping and praying for you to be that Hilton boy who just break through, and it will just bring the inspiration to the other boys who are here, so that you come to the school, you bring your jersey, they'll put your jersey on the wall, man. You deserve a jersey on the wall. You deserve a jersey on the wall, and I wish you nothing but success in the life that you've chosen. Okay, let me end the video by getting to your social side. So social side, you've been in Hilton for 5 years, and you've had this brotherhood with the boys here. When you go to Stellis, you're gonna go into a different space, a different environment, with people you don't know. And you're gonna have like it's a co-ed, you'll be attending with girls, and you'll be attending with people who are different from you. How are you going to fit into that space? Have you prepared your mind?
I've thought about it. My initial goal is to, because some of my best friends are in Stellenbosch. So Kosti, Christodulu, and Nick, they're going to be in Stellenbosch. So and Kosti now is staying at the same place. So it's like the venue for professional sportsmen. So hopefully I can stay with my close friends while trying to integrate into that system. So I don't want to go in and be all guns blazing. I just want to see how things go, how things work there. Because you don't want to go into a different environment and not do what's expected and to be weird and all that. So just trying to stay calm, relax, not think about it too much. Obviously, I'm excited to leave, but there's no metric boy that will say they're not nervous for varsity. So
I know. But you pass through. What about the distractions? What about the drinking,
Um,
the weekend partying, and the girls?
funny enough, oh, so the girls. So I've got a girlfriend at the moment.
A girlfriend at the
Yeah, so
moment. Where is she?
she's
School?
in East London currently.
East London.
Yeah, so,
Is
so
she African or
no,
what?
she's white. She's white. She's white.
Why are you going for white
No,
bachelor?
not even like that. It's weird because we've had it like a thing since grade 9.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know, just one of those. Before I went to varsity, I have to see where it could go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those type of ones.
Mm-hmm.
And it's can't lie, it's going well. I mean,
Is she loyal?
no, she is. She is.
Are you sure?
I know she is. I know she is. I know she
and
is.
and I know there will be pressure on you because
Yeah.
you like a cool, down to earth type of guy.
Yes.
Your future is very bright.
Yeah.
And you'll be attracted to a lot of distractions,
Yeah.
alcohol and girls.
Like parties.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I don't want that to destroy your career.
Yeah. So.
I don't want alcohol to destroy your career
Yeah. So.
because there are so many good sportsmen from soccer to basketball, their private life.
Yes.
On the field,
Yeah.
they do the work. Off the field,
Yeah.
they are different. So I don't want like that to happen to you. Otherwise, it will just bring you down.
Yeah. I know.
So that's why I'm saying that girls, for instance, and alcohol and drugs, these three,
Yeah.
drugs, girls, and alcohol. I don't want you to just flop.
Yeah.
Now you are full of life, you are very young, you are vibrant, you have like power, energy. But when you start doing drugs, girls, and alcohol, it's gonna just limit your potential. So drugs, please don't go near.
Yeah.
Alcohol, you can just have a few drinks with friends, but
Yeah.
don't let it become a habit.
You know, it's weird because with my parents coming into high school, I was such a naughty child. You know, always challenging them and doing all that. Came grade 8, grade 9. Even here at the school, grade 8, grade 9, I was a naughty guy. Used to be on daily report like every term. I was very naughty, and it was, I think, grade 10 where like I had chatted my parents. And it's weird because at home, so my curfew used to be 10 o'clock. So I have to come back home at 10. I'd have to be training tomorrow at 9, kicking balls with my dad and my brother. My dad coming to the field with me doing fitness, all of that. So and coming to grade 11, making first team, everything eased down a bit. Because obviously there's demands that are expected of you. And coming to this year, especially, it was going to be a hard year. I'm not going to lie to you. Without COVID, personally, I think I would have struggled with this year because I would have been too much around the hype and not had enough time to focus on rugby. So when we played that Glenwood game and we found out that it's potentially our last game, obviously in the moment you bummed and you know all of that, but I was trying to think positively, and on the positive side I was thinking I can actually get my bachelor's, you know, I can actually pass. So I went home, and as soon as we got home, I was training so hard in the hope that we'll come back and have a game against my class or whatever. So it wasn't lockdown when I had a chat to my parents. They'll basically tell me where they went wrong at varsity and the people who they went to.
The influence.
And they went wrong. And they say it's a cycle. Their parents told them it just goes on. When you leave matric, you just end up somehow in the bad places. They were just asking me to be disciplined in the sense that drink, I'm not telling you not to drink. Go out once in a while, not telling you not to go out, but limit it.
Please.
Limit once a week. After a hard training session, after you've done your work for school.
Because I've been talking to Blaze, né?
Yeah.
And Blaze tells me how much he misses you.
Yeah.
And how much he misses the opportunity that he lost.
Yeah.
You know that hiatus that happened last year, this whole time. And if you look at somebody like Manelisi, he had the talent, but something bad just happened. And off, like he's just off.
But that's what happened on your journey. And people like to mistake it with the Lord just being out for them and trying to take bad things and put bad things in the life when it's not. The Lord put players on the path. It was for players to pray, you know, do all these things, praise the Lord. And he was doing well. He was doing very well. Grade 10, start of grade 11, he was doing very well. He was in the first team mix for rugby. I don't know what happened. Like, would pray, you know, do all those things. But I think, I don't know, I think the hold had him too, the hold on him was too tight.
That was
That was
a tragedy
yeah.
that happened. And
That could have been the biggest story
yes.
of Hilton.
And and as you go into the world,
Yeah.
the influences there, please, like, surround yourself with positive people,
Yeah, so,
either on the rugby field,
yeah,
either in the lecture rooms, even wherever you go.
yeah.
Put yourself in a good position.
Yes.
Don't drink and drive. Don't sit in a car where you and your friends are drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Suddenly you have an accident and you're gone. I don't want anything bad to happen to you because you're such a phenomenal guy. That is why I'm giving you all this advice.
Thank you so
I
much.
know.
I appreciate
So
it.
I'm gonna end this video here,
Okay, cool.
and God will bless you for
Thank you,
this.
sir. I appreciate it so much, sir.
Thank you. Wow.